Arabella's Heart for Book Art.
Hello and welcome to Arabella's Heart for Book Art. So happy that you are back. I wanted to do a flip of my new uh, junk journal, and I did use a kit that I just made, and that is the patchwork. And on the inside, I also used patchwork too. And here you will see different colors that I used. So front and back cover, and I found a fabric flower that was really cute with the polka dots. I found it in my stash. Here I used I'm going to start. I have some danglies, hearts and daisies, and yeah, hearts and daisies. Here I clipped down my loaded pocket. I showed this on my Instagram. It was a big hit. This is also from one of my new kits. I think it's from Painted Flowers, hand painted flowers. Here I have one of my wooden tags and all the other journaling cards, and also two of the excuse me, of my hand painted flowers kits. So I painted these myself and then made a kit, a junk journal kit out of it. You can, if you are interested, it is in my Etsy. So like that, and then I'm just going to clip it over here and clip it close so it's a little bit more sturdy. I kept it a little bit plain because this was really to try my kit out. It was a tryout. I also want to make a freebie, and I would really love to know what you would like to have for a freebie. Yeah, I want to make something special to have a freebie, a digital freebie, because that's really easy to give. Easier to give, because I'm from the Netherlands, so if you didn't know it yet. Here is the darker version, and I just yeah, got this from my stash. I pulled some stuff from my stash. These are new envelopes. I designed these yesterday. I just want to have a little bit of a different shape, and I also made some inserts. This will be a pocket insert, and that I made from the scraps that was from the same page. So I think I will make these into templates as well, but I'm not really sure. I'm just experimenting with shapes. I'll clip that later. So this one is really special. I really thought that this angle was looking a little bit weird, and that's why I made it like this with a straight edge. And I do like this one a little bit better, but I still like this one. So the insert is really the cutoff from the same page. So when I made this from one sheet from my Patchwork 2 design that I sell on Etsy, I cut off this piece of the page, and then I was just, here you see I was drawing shapes to make envelopes. So here I made a corner pocket, and then folding over I made also, here I made something to slide something in, so you have an extra pocket. So here you can put 2 tags into it, and if you would glue this you can even do a third. So I am in the process of making tags to go with this. So if you like this, I would really appreciate if you would let me know. I also used very grungy coffee dyed paper that I made about a year ago, so I really dove into my stash. And here I have new, so I really like this because it has the lace, it has yeah, that really cool Dutch vibe, you know, from the Netherlands, with the tulips and the cute wooden shoes. It's called, it's a little bit Delft's Blauw like, so the style of this is called Delft's Blauw, and that's from a city in the Netherlands. Okay, and now an orange. And I also have a blank page still. I can do something with this, I don't know. Here you see the lighter version, so I have a darker version and lighter version in this kit in the patchwork too, and that's because not everyone likes the bright and not everyone likes the pale stuff. So here I have a handmade envelope, and I tried to make this shape, and then also made it stamped, and here I made some corners from coffee dyed paper, and I made this from flower paper that is around your flowers, and I really love that crinkly. And here you see the grunginess. I left it a little bit yeah, simple. Here I have a pull out page like this, and I also made a pocket in the back. And with this envelope I also tried to come up with a new design, and also on the inside I made a flip out in and with a cluster, and that is attached to this envelope. On the inside I have these flip out tags, so I just, this is the same size as a full page, and then I folded it in threes, and then I just started to decorate. This is the cardboard that I pulled away. I made a different journal, and that is this one, and I have a full video on that, so I will link that down below if you are interested, and also up here in the card. And yeah, so here I pulled away, and then I painted and gessoed this, and on the inside looks like this still. And I also have an idea for the pages already, and also for the spine. So here I pulled away, and that is what I used for the inside from this envelope. So I'm really recycling also a lot, and that's really cool. I'm also making something completely different, and yeah, I want to experiment with more with cardboard and make it really grungy. So this is my new one, and also made some clusters with my final pieces of those flower fabric, and also have some pieces left. And I had some coffee dyed fabric, and I tried a transfer onto it, and that made it a little bit stiffer because I used Mod Podge. So this is really, and because that transfer didn't come out, it did come out a little bit. I tried some flowers to transfer, but yeah, it was not how I wanted it, because this was really yeah, not as pretty, those dark stains, and so that's why I'm now using that to make clusters. And I also, so these are already done, and I have still 2 more to make, so I'm just layering. This is the base, and then I'm just layering pieces of the fabric that I still have left, so, and then fraying the edges. If you want to see how I make the small stuff, just let me know in the comment section below, and then I will make a video about that. So this is really cute to decorate. For instance, if you have an empty page like this and put something over here, it's instantly really yeah, decorated. And you can also make this into a tuck, so only sew or glue those 2 edges, and then you can put something behind it like this. And that's also an idea that you can do, but I really like these. I made these just a moment ago, so I'm really happy about these. Also, I have my templates, and that is with a new closure. So I elongated the closure because I messed this up. So this was my first try, and I was impatient, and I did that with scissors. So now I have my box cutter, or my craft knife box cutter, and I will use that for the next one. And I'm also making these in fabric, and that I will do a different video about that. So I had some fabric left, a strip, and then I made a cute bow on top, and with a big blob of glue just glued it onto that new closure that I designed. And with the inside I made inserts, and these are actually the mats. And then I used, because these were tryouts and these were too small, not long enough, and then I used these for the insert. So this was my mock-up, my tryout, to see if I liked it, and I also printed the inside. I really like that idea. So this was my tryout. This is what I'm working on now, and this was my first mock-up. So I just tried it out like this. I am selling this already in my Etsy. It is together with this patchwork too, and then you will also get as a bonus this cute template, and this I traced onto one of my pages, and then I cut it out. And also you will get the mat, and you will get an insert for this, so that's really cool. I wanted to tell you what you will get. Also included some of these cool eyelet lace pages, 2 of them. So yeah, I really try to make it a cool kit. Here I also am designing, so this is the insert, I think, yes. And yeah, I also am designing it in black and white and in large, so this is really much larger than this, as you can see. So but that is not in my shop yet, so if you are interested in something like this, and in my also in my template designs, please let me know. I would love to hear from you guys, what you know, what you think about what I make. I mean, so okay, this I will put back later in my top loading pocket, which is on this side. I can put it back now. I really love it, and you can see the different fabrics that I used, and also I left the threads when I left all the threads because I wanted it to be a little bit grungy. So, and this is what I showed you earlier. This is the original one. So you see I left all the threads onto it on purpose, because then it will be more grungy and also unevenness. And here you see a red thread. This one is loose. But the white ones, and this thread was really done when I was done with this. Exactly how much I needed for this. So, and this is then the printed version of this cute fabric. So I did make it a little bit more pinkish for the printed version. And if you want to see the flat, this is also printed onto fabric, and I will do a different tutorial for that, so you can make fabric everything. This is one of my envelopes. Here you see the printed version again, and then I thought these were two, but I also have it in purple. So, and then here you see the orange one, but every color I made also in a lighter version, so you can, here you see also a purple one, and here I printed onto my, I was trying it out, but it is a little bit light, but it is doable. Perhaps do that on the back side, on the white side, if you have a busy pattern where you, my templates, you can be printed over everything you want. But as you can see, because I tried this out, it's better when you use a busy fabric to use the back side, and then, as I said, do it like that. That will be easier. So back to the cutie patootie. This is then the fold out, and here I have another blank page. Here I used paper from my stash, and then use the fold out. Here you can write on it, tag again, and here I put on some fibers just to make it interesting, and a little piece of cloth. And here I did something totally different. I just saw this in my stash, and I made fabric hinge, and I just glued it onto that fabric hinge. And here I also have a tab. Yeah, I really like this. Here's the darker one, and here I pieced it together because I was short on my page, and that's really possible to do because this is patchwork, so that is really cute. You can also use this. It is a little bit busy. I would use it onto coffee dyed paper, something like this. That is really cute, and that, yeah, that really stands out if you do that. So, and then the final page I made a pocket, that is attached on the top, and here I made a fabric pocket because I tried it out to print my design over fabric to see if it still is vibrant, and it is. So this is also one of the envelopes that I made, and it is a little bit uneven because I did do this by hand and then made a mat by hand and also made an insert for it. So just with stash, things in my stash, and with an oval thumb pull. So like this, and here you see the back side of that fabric that I showed you. So I really like it. Here I will put dangly, so I did this so you can do that. Pull it if you can't reach the and now it's really worked in so I can reach it easily, but sometimes in the beginning it's really flat and then you can't seem to grab it. So I also because that is decorative, so I really love this because it had a little bit of white here. I did ink that, and then I just wrap this around it, and I left this also. So here you see the snippet roll again, and I just used a piece to decorate my outside. So this is it. Let me know what you think, and also about what you think about this journal, if you like it, this junk journal, and also what you think about my new designs, all my new envelope designs. I think I will put them in my Etsy, but I don't know yet. I really would love your input. This is already in my Etsy. This is from my stash, so I don't have that in my Etsy, but everything you see, this patchwork, is already in my Etsy. Also the black and white version. So you know, the orange, all the colors. Yeah, I really enjoyed making this and working with my new kit. Also make this top loading envelope. If you see anything that you really would like a tutorial about, just let me know and I will be sure to make that. So I will leave it at this. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you will leave me a comment so I will have a little bit more interaction. I would love that. And I will see you in my next video. This will be it. Bye. I will see you in my next video. Doei doei.